Trucks are an inevitable part of every engine's day on the island of Sodor. The smaller engines do most of the goods work. But even the big express engines must pull goods trains sometimes. They don't always like to, but they know that the Fat Controller depends on them. One morning, Gordon the big engine waited at the harbour for a fast goods train to be shunted behind him. Thomas the tank engine sat nearby. "This is an unusual sight," Thomas giggled, as the long train was coupled to Gordon. "I'd rather be pulling the express. I can't abide these dirty cold trucks." "It's not so bad," Thomas laughed. "A little coal dust never hurt an engine before." "No, but it does make an engine look silly, much like you did covered in it at that coal tower the other day." Thomas scowled. He did not like to be reminded of the time Percy had pulled his empty trucks beyond the coal chute, causing the coal to billow out all over Thomas instead. "That wasn't my fault," Thomas pleaded. "Ha! But your reaction disapproves your point. Coal does hurt an engine's pride, that is." Before Thomas could retort, Gordon steamed away with his goods train in tow. "At least the trucks like me," scolded Thomas. "They groan when Gordon takes them out." Soon, Gordon was making his way down the main line towards the junction. He thundered through station after station, his wagons clattering behind him. "Gordon must be miserable pulling those trucks," Percy said to Edward as Gordon passed by. Edward laughed. "You're right, Percy. If there's one thing Gordon hates, it's trucks." Gordon, having passed through much of the busy intercity segments of the main line, entered the vast Sodor countryside. All around him were rolling hills, vast plains, and farmhouses. The big engine began to smile. Though Gordon would never admit it, he secretly loved pulling goods trains down the main line. It gave him a chance to stretch his wheels, and when the trucks were not too troublesome, allowed him to have solitude from the hustle, bustle, and noise of the express. "Nothing like it! Nothing like it!" Gordon chortled. The trucks sang with him. They liked Gordon. He was a no-nonsense sort of engine that treated them with respect. Gordon never bumped the trucks unless he had a reason to, and today they were well behaved. Together, Gordon and the trucks sailed smoothly down the main line. It was not too long before they arrived. Gordon set the trucks and ran round. He spoke quietly to them. "Remember, not a word to Thomas." The trucks chuckled. "Right, we can't let him know how much he liked pulling us." Thomas pulled into the station shortly thereafter. "Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never come," Thomas laughed. "Well, it's these bloody trucks holding me back. I can't abide them." He winked at the trucks. "It's okay, Gordon. You can go back to your express now. I'll take them from here. You need a wash down, by the way. You're covered in coal dust." To complete his act, Gordon gave them a snort and huffed away to the turntable. He, his driver, and fireman all laughed heartfully at their joke. "You really do love those trucks, don't you, Gordon?" His driver smiled. "Ah," Gordon sighed, "they make me feel young again." Gordon trundled away to the open countryside towards the harbor again. The sun was setting in the distance, and in the back of his mind he secretly hoped he'd be able to port trucks tomorrow.